From storyflo, this is your daily audio brief. It's Brock, July 30th. Big day in sports. Let's get to it. Let's get into it. First, from BBC Sport Football. Who am I? Guess Premier League star No 10. Hey, there's a new daily quiz that lets you guess a Premier League No 10. Each day, a fresh player shows up, and you try to name them fast. If you miss, a clue pops up. The fewer clues you need, the higher your point tally. 3 clues earns a solid score. 4 or 5 feels pretty sharp. Joe Rindl from BBC Sport puts together the clues. It's a quick, fun way to test your football knowledge and rack up points. Drop by tomorrow for another round, and you can sign up for alerts so the next quiz lands straight on your device. Next, second, from BBC Sport Football. Uefa to hold emergency meeting over FIFA World Cup plans. Uefa to hold emergency meeting over FIFA World Cup plans. Published Uefa will hold an emergency meeting on Thursday afternoon to discuss its response to the controversial World Cup stakeholder plans proposed by FIFA and its president, Gianni Infantino. European football's governing body kept up its offensive over the plans after it was discovered FIFA had sent a letter, seen by the BBC, to all 201 member associations, giving them until 19th September to decide if they want to accept the deal, and with it the first $20, £15.05 of an initial $40 is £30. We have learned of FIFA's deadline to as up next. Third, from Sky Sports. All to play for. Why Norris can still retain his F1 title. Lando Norris took the win in Hungary, cutting his gap to Kimi Antonelli down to 91 points with just 11 races behind him. The McLaren upgrade that sparked the victory showed the team can extract more from the Mercedes-supplied power unit, and the result has fans hoping the Brit can keep the title fight alive once the summer break ends. Analysts say the real test will be whether McLaren can repeat that pace on tracks that demand more from the engine. They point to the similarity with Monaco, where Mercedes still performed well, and note that McLaren seems to understand the power unit better than early in the year. With 12 races left, the points pool is huge. Last season saw Verstappen claw back a 104-point deficit to finish just 2 points shy of Norris, so the championship remains wide open as the calendar heads to the Dutch Grand Prix sprint weekend. And then, fourth, from The Guardian Sport. Football Australia pleads for more time to digest FIFA's controversial World Cup plans. FA resists immediate criticism of privatization, push more information requested to properly assess implications. Football Australia has resisted immediate criticism of FIFA's plan to seek private investment despite an international outcry, instead calling for more information about the controversial proposal. Football's world governing body announced plans this week to sell a stake in the commercial rights to its tournaments, including the World Cup, to private investors in a move led by the FIFA president, Gianni Infantino. Continue reading. Next, fifth, from Awful Announcing. WNBA deletes post of Paige Bueckers, Angel Reese betting on game. The proliferation of sports betting and legalized gambling has led to a series of scandals across pro and college sports. Traditionally, players betting on their own games has been seen as a red line for all major pro sports. Apparently not so for the WNBA, though. The WNBA posted a video of star players Paige Bueckers and Angel Reese from All-Star Weekend before their 2 teams were set to play on Wednesday night, with the Atlanta Dream facing the Dallas Wings. The video featured Bueckers and Reese placing what appears to be a personal $400 wager between the two over whose team would win up next. Sixth, from Awful Announcing. Laura Rutledge teases Dan Orlovsky for treating NFL transaction ideas as news. I don't know if Dan O has actual sources. Part of what makes Dan Orlovsky such a compelling character on ESPN airwaves is that he doesn't have much of a filter. And according to his NFL Live teammate Laura Rutledge, sometimes that extends to the transaction speculation he throws out on air. As NFL season preview coverage begins in earnest for the worldwide leader, Orlovsky got attention for wondering aloud whether Las Vegas pass rusher Max Crosby will finish the season with the Raiders after an off-season trade to Baltimore collapsed. Reacting to Orlovsky's idea Wednesday on the Pat McAfee show, Rutledge pumped the brakes, revealing, "That's the rundown. Back at it tomorrow." New here? Grab your own free feed at storyflo.com. It only takes a few seconds.